Hey, it's Melissa.
Hi, it's Kat.
And J-Lo's canceled.
Oh, we're just going right in.
I have always hated her. So
I've never cared, I guess,
I
one
could
way or
just
another.
tell, as a real one, I can tell a fake one. And I think I've just always known that she's fake. She's a compulsive liar.
She's giving trying to be relevant in places she's not, so she makes shit up to be relevant.
She just is so when you lie about something and then you feel like you have to I don't know, make it your whole personality. That is her with the Bronx. And I just feel like I've just never liked her. I've always hated J-Lo.
She said, I came out with that one song 20 years ago about being Jenny from the block, and now
she didn't even sing on any of her records or anything.
I wouldn't be surprised. Have you seen the videos of her singing live?
No, but a lot of singers can't sing. For example, Katy Perry. I'm so sorry, Katy Perry. No, fuck you, Katy Perry. She can't sing.
Yeah, she's bad.
She cannot sing. Fergie, love Fergie, listen to all her albums. Fergie really can't sing that well.
No.
I think some people
got lucky and got in.
I don't know, or just are musically talented, as far as at knowing what people want, maybe, or their style is enough that it carries them. And then they also just you can just edit.
Wasn't there an actress who said in an interview I think J-Lo is a liar and I don't think she's talented and I don't think she can sing, and then they met on a red carpet recently and she was I'm so sorry I said all of that, but no, bestie, you were right.
Stick to your guns.
I don't remember who it was, but it was really and the recent award season, they met her and then they're oh, I'm so sorry I said all those things about you. No, you said what you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I just I don't know. It feels good to be vindicated. I could just tell she's just a fake ass bitch.
No, I love that.
Also, singing is hard.
It is, which is why not everyone can or should do it.
Some people can just sing. I don't know. Some people just have perfect pitch. Some people have learned to sing, but then it's hard to keep that up. Adele can sing. Ariana Grande can sing.
Yeah.
Adele Dazeem can sing.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was
Once
coming.
I said Adele, I was oh. Yeah, Idina Menzel can sing.
Yeah.
Some people can just do it. Some people train themselves to do it, and I think they just get they fumble the bag a couple times along the way.
That's fine. It'd be
or they just become famous, so they're I'll sing however the fuck I want at my shows.
I just imagine taking people's money and you're not good. You know what I'm saying? All the videos I've seen of if
it meant
Katy
I was rich
Perry.
and famous? Oh, bullshit.
That's just crazy to me.
Also, some people know they're not strong singers and they just love what they do and they don't care.
Pop off, queen.
Anyway, I'm just trying to avoid the inevitable, which is us talking about this movie.
Yeah.
Talk shit about Jennifer Lopez.
Y'all did this.
Jenny from the block.
Y'all voted for this.
All right, I guess we'll get into it.
Okay,
let's do it.
All right.
Tragical.
So this time,
we're here to tell you why
Cruella
is tragical.
Okay, let's start on a positive note. We both get to wear red lipstick for this episode. No, I'm kidding.
We should have worn black and white.
We should have. You should have worn white. What's wrong with you? I'm already wearing black.
I'm sorry.
You have split dye hair though, so you're on brand.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Your nails literally match your hair too. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so also mine is literally the Cruella, the Color Pop villains line Cruella. I am on
I have that
brand
too. I should have worn it, but I didn't.
I don't ever wear red lipstick. I feel like I look like a man dressed up as a woman. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think you look fantastic.
I always say that. Whenever if I ever wear blue eyeshadow, I feel like a man in drag. Not the. You know what? Drag queens look better than me. Let's just be real here. I'm not.
No,
I'm not good at makeup.
You look great.
I never have been. Or whenever I wear red lipstick, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I think I just have such strong. I have such strong facial features. I also my hair is back, so I really fucked up. I'm like, look at my squilliam face with red lipstick on.
I gotta go. I think you look fantastic.
Thanks. I'm not fishing for compliments. I actually hate them.
No, I know. I'm throwing them out to you anyway.
Okay, but that is a good thing. We get to wear Cruella.
Yeah.
That's the only positive.
Yeah, so this was our March Madness.
This was our March Madness.
That you guys voted
live
for.
actions. And you know what? We were thinking about it yesterday, and I'm like, we could have actually just picked 101 Dalmatians. Like the live action remake.
To be fair, a lot of the ones we did, though, were like newer, though.
I think that's what it was, is we started picking the newer ones. So then we were like, oh yeah, Cruella. And I'm like, why didn't we just pick? Because the Glenn Close 101 Dalmatians, Slays. I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't know if it holds up. But from what I remember, it's God tier. It might not be, though, because remember dinosaurs?
I feel like I've seen the live action 101 Dalmatians way more recently than I've seen
Now
Dinosaur.
I really want to watch it. I'm going to like watch it later because that one's on 10.
Yeah. What was our final two? The Little Mermaid or this?
No, there was a final 3 because we started out with, I think it was, I don't remember how many movies we started out with. I think it was 12 and then we went down to 6. Yeah, that would make sense. And so it was Little Mermaid, Alice in Wonderland, sleeper hit. Okay. And
yeah, I didn't expect that one to make it as far as
I really thought it would be Aladdin. I think we both said like Aladdin down to Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I think is what we ended up saying what we thought was going to win. And then we kind of both were like maybe Cruella though, because it's like.
I thought Maleficent because we talk about how much we hate it.
Yeah.
And I was expecting them to be like, we want to hear your opinion. But I mean, this will be similar.
Yeah.
Similar vibes.
So it went down to Alice in Wonderland, which I fucking love that movie.
I do too. I really enjoy that movie.
I love the shit out of that fucking movie.
I really do too. The second one is also pretty good.
I have never seen the second one. It was Little Mermaid 31%, Cruella 55%, Alice in Wonderland 14%, which honestly even 14% is crazy to me.
Damn, I didn't realize it. I mean, like I saw that it was sweeping, but I didn't realize it like swept that much.
I had a super gnarly cough, which is great. Which is great for podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like really shocked how things turned out. Like, okay, Alice in Wonderland went up against The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Which is like my favorite. Cruella went up against Lady and the Tramp, which I kind of figured that was going to happen. And then Aladdin was up against Little Mermaid. I put those two up against each other because like, I don't know, they're both such heavy hitters. I was like, But yeah, I think also neither of us had seen Cruella, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was hoping for The Little Mermaid because I loved that movie a lot.
Honestly, I was hoping Little Mermaid wouldn't win, but now having seen Cruella, I would rather have only ever seen The Little Mermaid. Like, no, I wish I have never seen any other movie except The Little Mermaid to have never seen Cruella.
I have a question for our listeners and viewers. Did y'all enjoy this movie? Or
I wonder if
I am just confused.
I've heard like mixed reviews. Okay, this one nobody has said I love Cruella. I've never heard anybody say I love Cruella.
That's fair.
I feel like most people are like, it was good, but you just have to see it for yourself, or like something along those lines. Like nobody has been like, oh, it's my favorite Disney movie.
Okay, it's two fucking hours
2
long.
hours and 17 minutes.
That's crazy.
Which is, I'm sorry, no movie should be longer than 90 minutes. I'm so stop it. Stop it now. I can't fucking do it anymore.
Especially not this movie. This should have been an hour.
Bruh.
Not even. I mean, it shouldn't have even been made.
I mean, 2 hours is pushing it. 90 minutes is, I think, the sweet spot. 2 hours and 17 minutes is fucking criminal.
We both saw the time. We were like, there's no way.
And like, I love everybody in it.
The cast is good. I personally love the costuming. I loved the fashion in it. I think that was like obviously like such a big push for this movie, period. But like personally for me, that is the only good part of this movie.
Yeah. Let's get in.
Okay.
I just have so many opinions.
Let's go.
Many opinion. So I'll do funny facts.
I'm ready.
So, okay. The film scene on TV when Cruella is in the hotel room is Alfred Hitchcock. I can't say Alfred Hitchcock. I know it's a really hard one.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
The film scene on the TV while Cruella is in the hotel room is Alfred Hitchcock's Lifeboat, 1944. The scene shows actress Tallulah Bankhead.
What a fucking name.
I know, right? That's a beautiful name. She is who they based the original appearance of Cruella de Vil off of in the Disney movie.
I don't know that I've ever seen that one. I've seen a lot of his work, but I don't know that I've ever seen that one.
I've not seen any of his work. I know who he is, and I know like every story he's written, but I don't think I've ever seen like an Alfred.
I took
I give up. Alfred H's movie.
I took a film class in high school, so we watched a lot of.
I took a film class in college, but we didn't watch any Alfred Hitchcock.
Isn't Birds his?
I've never seen that. Listen, I'm sorry, but if a movie's black and white,
Psycho also his?
Chances are I have seen Psycho.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say you've definitely seen Psycho.
Can I be honest with you? Psycho is a terribly boring film.
Okay, but like the way you have to look at it though is at the time that it came out, there wasn't anything else like that. You know what I'm saying? So like in the time that it came out, it was like, holy shit, this is crazy. This plot is crazy. These devices are crazy. The way that they show blood on screen is crazy. The screams, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Like I want to like classic. Like I watched Blair Witch Project for the first time like 2 years ago. And
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I was like, this is the worst actual movie I've probably ever seen.
Yeah. Like
you could go out in a fucking woods right now with a tent and film that movie.
Is that not exactly how it was?
Exactly. I'm so unimpressed.
Okay.
I hated it.
I think with Alfred Hitchcock, his whole thing was
it also edged me. And I don't like that shit.
Was like very meticulous in the way he filmed things. So like the angles, like he like coined so many things in film. And I think that's why like he's a really big deal. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to go on like an Alfred Hitchcock like soapbox. I mean, this is a movie
podcast. We're allowed to talk about movies.
Yeah.
But no, I hate it when that happens to me. Like when I watched Psycho for the first time, I was like, I would love that hour and a half back.
Oh.
It's boring.
Well, I don't even think it was that long.
Probably. No, it's pretty long.
You know what I thought about?
What?
When we did the tram tour, he didn't run at us, right? We didn't go by the house, I don't think, because it was by
Bates Motel.
Yeah, I don't think we passed it because it was near.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. That was so long ago.
It's near where they used to have Whoville, and we bypassed
even
all of that.
The show with Charlie from the Chocolate Factory. Little Charlie from the Chocolate Factory. The show that was
Good Doctor?
No.
Oh.
I think it was called Bates Motel.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It had the one really hot lady in it.
I forgot they did that. I forgot they had a show.
In all of the like Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
Wow, I am so good at movies.
No, you're
Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie. I can't think of his last name. Okay, so I started to watch that show, Bates Motel, and I hated it. I thought it was I couldn't get into it. Am I picky?
Baby, I think we have realized that you are picky.
Do I hate everything?
Yes.
Freddie Highmore. Wow, I would have gotten there. Vera Farmiga. I love her like little snaggletooth. I think she's like so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like obsessed with her.
Yeah.
That show sucks balls.
Okay.
I love Freddie Highmore.
Kind of like this movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Similar to this film. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
We talked about
Alfred Hitchcock for 27 minutes.
Now we're on like fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's a better Charlie than. Is there a Charlie in Willy Wonka with
the new one?
So sorry for my violent cough.
No, the new one
just about Willy.
Is about his starting.
Calling him just Willy felt
that was crazy.
Willy?
I hate it here. No, it's like his like start, like how he starts the Chocolate Factory.
So no Charlie.
I have heard if you look at it like it's camp, it's good. Like you can't take it serious.
Movie, so I probably hate it. I will hate Willy Wonka.
It's also a musical.
Timmy Sing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, moving on. For real this time, moving on. A popular myth is that while filming was delayed due to Emma Stone dislocating... Let me start over.
Oh my God.
A popular myth is that filming was delayed due to Emma Stone dislocating her shoulder at a Spice Girls concert in London, where she fell off her friend's shoulders. Stone later explained that the night before the Spice Girls concert, she slipped while running in boots on a wood floor. Girl, I've been there. Broke her shoulder in 2 places and didn't know about it until a couple days later. She actually wore a sling to the Spice Girls concert.
I want to see the Spice Girls in concert. What the fuck?
Also, imagine you like slipped on the wooden floor and dislocated your shoulder or whatever, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, Emma Stone was raging so hard at the Spice Girls concert, she dislocated her shoulder." Like, which one are you?
What a story!
With?
Yeah,
because I'm gonna be like, that's exactly
what happened.
I didn't slip on a wood floor.
I'm not clumsy as fuck.
I was raging so hard with the girls.
What the hell?
I fucking dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Like filming was super delayed because she was like in physical therapy while they were filming.
Oh shit. Cruella.
The classic image of Cruella de Vil has her smoking a large cheroot. I don't know what the fuck that word means.
It's like the really long cigarette thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is CHEROOT?
Cheroot?
What the fuck is that? Is that what they're called?
I'm assuming that's what the thing holding it is called. I don't know.
Can we get those?
No.
We could put our joints on.
That's true. We could.
That'd be kind of sick, honestly, a little bit. I think I might buy one. I'm buying a cheroot. I'm a cheroot girly.
I'm a cheroot girly now.
That element is missing from this version, and Disney has not had a character shown smoking in a film since 2007. That's kind of actually crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, though, because they have to change the like PG rating. You know what I mean? Like
but
the rating
also smoking is literally so bad for you. One of my coworkers is like, bruh, she literally is like a tinfoil hat lady. Like I swear, but she would
when
like deny
you
it to
texted me the other day about what she said, I was flabbergasted.
It didn't even like make sense. She was literally like the boat that crashed into the bridge in Maryland. R.I.P. to all those beautiful souls. She said that it was a cyber attack.
The boat.
I don't even...
to the bridge.
She also said that there's like lasers coming from China or Russia. I don't know. She's kind of... I don't know.
And then you told me to wear blue.
Yeah, she said that they like can't like affect blue. That's why all the rich people have blue roofs now, because... the lasers.
I'm so sorry, but
what lasers, babe?
Imagine
that's the thing. Like, get me to where the lasers are coming from, and then I'll follow. But you can't just be like cyber attack lasers.
Okay, here's my thing. I'm chronically online.
It's crazy.
And I think that's why I'm so smart. Because like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just being told shit and being like, yeah, absolutely. Because like I look shit up. You know what I mean? Like, or if you see enough of something, then it's like, oh, okay, maybe. And then you look it up. I'm not just like believing what fucking like Fox News is fucking spouting off or whatever Facebook article is being shared around with boomers.
Facebook. I think she's definitely a
Lord.
Facebook. But yeah, she really just, where was I going with this story? I don't even remember at this point. What were we talking about?
You started talking about her theories, but I don't know where you were going with that specifically.
Me either now. Oh, yeah. She smokes cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
Like she'll literally be like, oh, the laser is cyber attack, but she literally
already has lung cancer.
Fucking smokes literal death sticks that are like, she probably thinks like, oh, they're not. There's no link.
Cancer is fake.
Yeah, probably.
According to her.
Like cancer was made by the Chinese government. Like that's something she would say, and I would be like, spot on.
Yeah, sure.
No, for sure.
You're so right.
Defo.
Do you just like placate her?
You know me. Oh, you know.
I also would want to. I want to know all her shit.
Gaslighting crazy people. It is literally oh my god.
I would want to know all of her crazy shit.
It's my favorite hobby.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
You text me stuff sometimes.
Oh my god.
Be like, guess what she said today, and I'm like, I can't. I'm on pins and needles.
That is like
I can't
my
wait.
favorite thing to do. Like when I used to work, like at like. You know, like at the hotel, in any customer service, service facing role, like, yeah, the crazier you are, the more fun I'm gonna have with you. I'm agreeing with everything you say. Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard that too. And did you hear that crocodiles are gonna, they're growing legs and they're gonna come after your children? I heard that too. They have legs. Yep. And they're coming for your kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I'll gaslight you to the infinity.
I'll yap with you.
I'm yapping, babe.
I'm yapping with you.
I fucking love that shit. Oh my god, I thrive off of it. Okay.
We'll get to this actual movie someday.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the movie. That's why I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Last one. Though Cruella's
There's
natural...
only 3?
Yeah. No, there was 4. Bye.
Oh, okay.
Though Cruella's natural born black and white hair might come off as completely fictional, it does have some basis in reality. The person who wrote this is Delulu. Poliosis? Poliosis is a real life hereditary condition that consists of the lack of pigmentation in a patch of hair on somebody's scalp, resulting in it being completely white. I have had 2 friends in my life.
I know people that have that.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking perfect split dye though.
Right. It commonly occurs among people with Waardenburg syndrome. Look it up. I'm not. It is usually just a few streaks or a patch. It's usually like a patch. My friends both had a patch.
Yeah, like a little spot.
But there are cases of it being split in the middle, affecting the hair on one side of the body. Show me those people first of all.
Yeah, I want to see that because I do this myself.
I would like proof.
That's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what Cruella probably had in this movie.
Okay, sure, Jan.
Let's get started.
We get our fun facts from...
We get our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database.
Yeah.
Or
the database if you're...
God, let's start over.
I said it normal.
We get our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database.
Database if you're nasty.
Yeah. Okay, that was good. That one was actually like crispy and golden.
Okay, can we speed run this? Do you think we can?
Can we please? Because I actually despise.
I would like to move on and then remove this movie from my memory.
Estella is her name. It turns into Cruella later. She's born with black and white hair. That literally doesn't fucking happen. That's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Why? Like, that's like her most like iconic signature like thing. Cruella having the split dye hair, having her being born with it is the boldest fucking choice.
Yeah.
The boldest fucking choice, and a stupid one because I was immediately checked out. I couldn't even look at, I was looking at Kat because I couldn't even watch this movie.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I agree.
Why was she born with the split dye hair? That is so fucking stupid.
If it was like you said, like partial or like part of it, and then she like leaned into it later on, like as an adult, or like not, we're going to get into it, but like she does change her hair at one point. Like if she had normal hair and then went into that, like
that would have been better. Cause she was like, I'm so different. I'm going to be extra different and I'm going to dye my hair.
Yeah, it was kind of a dumb thing. She's growing up with her mom and she sees things differently and she's a genius and she is a huge
bitch. She's a little fucking bitch.
She's a little bitch and she supposedly sees fashion in everything.
And everyone keeps calling her, like, her mom's like, you're a genius. Like, you're a genius. Cruella is not a genius. She's a chain-smoking fucking brawless wonder psychopath.
Yeah.
Who happens to be fashionable.
Right. She goes to a private school and her mom calls when she gets mean Cruella.
I kind of did think that
Estella.
Funny. Like, yeah, but cruel Estella does not equal Cruella.
They tried to go like the route with like Cinderella, but it just like
Ella covered in cinders is Cinderella. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Cool, I got you. Oh, yeah. Cruella being Estella when she's being mean. Fucking dumb.
It's dumb. So her mom, she gets sent to a private school and her mom is like, don't let cruel Ella win. And then she immediately starts getting bullied, of course, because she has crazy fucking hair and she also like changes her school uniform. She's getting in trouble a bunch at school.
Yeah.
Her only friend is Anita Darling, which like, who I will say
kind of just like put her in there. It was like stupid.
Kind of
really
dumb.
Make any sense.
She saves a dog. Names it Buddy.
Great name.
Of all the names that you could have named. I know she's a child.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. That was wild to me.
She gets expelled.
Shocking.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Yeah.
So her mom is like, oh, we have to go like ask a friend for a favor.
Yeah. They're going to move to London to like start over because of Estella getting
But
expelled?
her mom is like okay with her terrible personality because she's like, you're a genius.
You're a genius
so
and you're smarter than everyone.
Like bullying or getting bullied and beating people up and like getting expelled and just being a tiny little demon gremlin piece of shit. It's just because you're a genius.
Yeah, and but Estella does say wherever they move, when they move to London, she's like, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna be better. And then she shows her mom like a photo of Regent Park in London, and she's like, this is where I want to live. Baby, you can't live in a park, but I understand. And her mom's like, oh my God, that's a great place to live. So they, on their way to London, stop at Hellman Hall. There's a giant ball going on. There's like a themed party, and it's like what is that theme?
Stupid.
Like Regency.
Dumb.
Marie Antoinette.
Yeah. It's giving Bridgerton.
Oh, tea. It's on my mind. Yeah. Her mom takes off like a really nice necklace and hands it to Estelle. I mean, compared to everything else that they own.
Okay.
Hands it to Estelle and is like, keep this for me. It's a family heirloom. Stay in the car. Don't leave. She goes to talk to somebody inside the house. There's fucking fashion everywhere. Estella is like, oh my God. Yeah. I want to fuck around and find out. She sneaks in under a cake into the actual ballroom. Her dog gets her caught, and there's 3 Dalmatian. I'm going to use the word puppies lightly. There's 3 Dalmatian puppies, and they're like really aggressive.
They're also like CGI, but the other dogs in the movie are not CGI.
Yeah,
like,
there's
who fucking did that?
5 dogs total in this movie. 2 are normal, 3 are CGI the whole time. Yeah. And I'm not, is it because they like, I understand they can't like make Dalmatians just like aggressive for a movie.
But have like real Dalmatians and then CGI those Dalmatians when you need them to be like aggressive.
They were fully CGI the whole time, and it was really obvious. The dogs chase her, the Dalmatians. Right. And she runs outside to get away from them. And then she hides under a bush and out on like a cliff side.
Cliff, but it's like gated in.
Yeah, it's like a part of the garden of this like giant estate.
A veranda, if you will.
A veranda, perfect. Her mom is standing there talking to somebody, and she's like up against the veranda, and the dogs jump over Estella and knock her mom, Catherine, into the water below the giant cliff that they're standing over.
I could have stopped the movie at this point and never gone back to it, and would have never felt any type of way. I like literally was like, this is the stupidest fucking movie I've
What's
ever
crazy
seen.
to me too is it's like they
like,
tried.
Dalmatians killed my mom.
But
who
like
fucking picked this?
She doesn't hate them for that reason. So like why they did that specifically is just so weird because this went nowhere.
Literally giving Maleficent. At this point I was like, oh, okay, so yeah.
This is what I said was that it's similar to Maleficent in that they took the storyline from the original that they're basing this prequel off of and the characters that is in that movie
continuity
and completely changed everyone. They changed everyone's names. They changed storylines, plot lines,
everyone's personality is wrong.
It's just like you didn't get inspiration from what you got inspiration from. You just made a whole new fucking story.
Yeah. And it sucks.
And it was bad.
Respectfully.
So the lady that Mom Catherine was talking to is like, oh my God, she slipped and fell. I can't believe like she died. Somebody called the cops.
Yeah.
And then she realizes her dogs are acting out because there's someone that stole from her on the property.
Whatever.
Which is supposedly Estella.
Yeah. She said that her mom was like harassing her, begging her for money.
Yeah.
So she runs away. Estella runs away. She runs to the park, Regency Park.
Crazy.
She meets 2 other homeless children, Horace and Jasper. And they are a gang now. They live in a dilapidated, like abandoned apartment.
Yeah, they also have a one-eyed little chihuahua named Winky, and he's honestly my favorite part of this movie. Yeah. He's so fucking cute.
They show her dyeing her hair later on in the movie. She doesn't have dyed hair. She's wearing a wig. So again, I have issues with the continuity of this film. Did she dye her hair or did she wear a wig?
No, she dyes her hair, but she also has a wig that's the same as her hair.
No, like the red hair when she's an adult, Emma Stone's red hair is a wig. So that's why I'm confused why they showed Estella dyeing her hair. Like, make it work. Like, either show her putting a wig on or show her dyeing her hair. You can't have both.
I think she just happened to have a wig that looked like the dyed hair.
So she dyed her hair back to her natural, half black, half white.
I agree that doesn't make sense
it's literally,
either. But
this movie's so fucking stupid. I'm not trying to be like,
no,
terrible.
I agree.
It's just so bad. Anyway, so they all live together. They steal. They're like thieves.
They're petty thieves.
They pickpocket. It cuts to 10 years later. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The dogs are still alive. What are we feeding the dogs?
Yeah.
Purina One.
Yeah.
A blue buffalo, because those dogs look fine.
Yeah, they would be elderly.
Senior fucking animals.
Yeah.
Because I hate to break it to you, dog owners, dogs don't really live that long.
No,
like you get a good 15 years out of your dog. Maybe.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
They don't like live forever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unfortunately.
Also, I will say that Jasper and Horace are a great part of this movie, even though their personalities are not at all what they are in 101 Dalmatians. I do love them.
Is the Daenerys' second husband.
Correct.
And he's pretty hot. So that
I
was
literally
nice.
was like, he's from Game of Thrones. Who was he? Because like I forget everything almost
he did
immediately.
Look familiar, but I was like, I don't know what I can like. He's also in like 3 episodes of Game of Thrones. It's not like he's like a main character.
Well, I mean, he's important in those episodes, though.
Yeah, I would say he is a tertiary character.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even a secondary character.
Yeah. I mean, he marries one of the main characters.
Yeah, but
so
then immediately gets murdered.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, for a good reason. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I recognize that face. Yeah, their personalities are very fun. Horace is dumb, but that at least carries
all
over.
All of the little jokes he made were so like lame. Like I'm sure 7-year-olds giggled at them, but he was stupid. I liked Jasper better than Horace.
Yeah, I did too. And it was weird because they kind of tried to make it seem like Jasper and Estella had like a thing going, but then they never like actually went anywhere. I was like,
hello, like I'm 29. Can they make out or something?
Yeah, it felt like they were like hinting at them having a relationship, but then like
not really.
Never actually went anywhere with that. Anyway,
I liked the casting for sure.
I did too.
I just hate the whole movie. I think everybody's great. I think like Jasper, literally like he's perfect. Yeah, and Horace is perfect.
Yeah,
I think Emma's a great actress. The Baroness is
Emma Thompson.
Mm-hmm. I just hated the execution, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think the story should have been not
casting
what it was.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, storyline ass. I almost called her Emma. Estella's birthday. And the boys snuck an acceptance letter into a
it's like a department store.
Yeah, but it's like
a boutique, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like the design part of it. But what she actually
like an internship, and she ends up just like being a maid, basically.
Yeah, she's like a housekeeper for this like department store. It's called Liberty of London.
And her boss is like a huge dick. At one point, she like is throwing the garbage away and gets like a banana peel on her face, and then she eats it. I was like, I could have gone my literal whole entire life without seeing that. I know it's like not real and for a movie, but I could have literally thrown the fuck up. One day her boss, after she like fucks up or whatever, her boss is like, you need to clean my entire office from top to bottom.
Instead of firing her, which is nice, because he could have fired her.
Yeah, so she does that, but she gets white girl wasted, which is so crazy that we can't have cigarettes in movies, but
she's carrying around a whole decanter.
Drank a fucking whole entire decanter of whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop off queen.
Whatever. Speaking of poison, but
the poison is alcohol.
The poison's alcohol, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you behave back there.
He was fucking around over here, so
she gets wasted. She goes into like the window display, which she thinks is like tacky and ugly. And I'm like, okay, you wanted to work here so bad, but you think everything's tacky and ugly? That doesn't make any fucking sense. No, it's not
the design, the dress itself. It's the actual window design she doesn't like. She likes the dress that's on there. She doesn't
unimportant.
Like
she
the
literally
window
like
dressing.
Writes all over it and like spray paint. I don't know where she got spray paint from. And she's like graffitiing the fucking window. And then she passes out in the window display.
Drunk.
Wasted. Wakes up the next morning. Her boss is like, you're coming with me. You're fired. The Baroness happens to come to the department store at this exact moment.
Of course.
Why? I don't know. Maybe they carry her brand. I'm not sure.
She owns the store.
Oh, great. I don't care. I hate this movie.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, who did that to the display? It's iconic.
So he's the best thing that y'all have done in 10 years, and that's really saying something.
And he's like, that grubby maid over there with banana face did it. And so she gives her card, and she's like, oh, you could come work for me or whatever.
Yeah, and then Horace and Jasper were there, and they robbed the place. Well,
yeah, they like stole her boss's wallet. Like the irony of all these things coming together in one scene is so stupid.
No, I agree. Yeah, it's a lot.
So she goes to the house of Baroness's like workshop, and I mean, obviously she like eats her first day. Like the Baroness is like, you've got potential. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The Baroness is like a wannabe Miranda Priestley. Like, so sorry, but she like basically like imitated her character.
Yeah, so
like,
she like very much was trying to be that. You could
never be Miranda Priestley.
Yeah, but like she is the head of like her like design house, but she doesn't actually do anything. She has she like hires people to like create the designs, then she puts them under her name and says, "Yeah, I designed this," which is like
I mean, what a lot of. No, never mind. I take it back. Vera Wang would never do that.
I was gonna say there's a lot of places that don't, but I'm sure there's also a lot that do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously Estella fucking eats that shit up because this is like what she does. She's been doing this since she was fucking 5 years old. So she's designing shit out the ass that like no one is even like coming close to touching or being as good with.
She finds like a resale shop, but it's like only like it's like a Chanel resale shop.
Yeah, like vintage, like nice.
Yeah, and the owner, his name is Artie. He's the best part of the movie.
I agree. I love them.
He is a little twink icon. He always wears like one little eye, like he kind of like giving like dog vibes, like one eye with like heavy black makeup.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of cute.
I think Artie was so stinking cute. I went their entire wardrobe.
Yeah, Artie was everything to this movie.
Yeah.
He was the only redeeming thing about this whole film.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
I love them, yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, we're gonna become best friends." Okay, so it's like the next day or whatever. I don't fucking know. Wannabe Miranda Priestley, the Baroness, like reads all the department people, and she's like, "Oh, the only person here with any potential is this new bitch or whatever." She takes her to like her apartment in town. I don't even know what this other building is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm sure
like it's not her house. It's not Hellman Hall. It's like her. It's like her.
It's like another
loft.
property.
It's like her. Yeah. Her like city apartment. Yeah. I don't fucking know. This movie's stupid. And she litters, so she really is a villain.
Okay, but also
throws trash out the window.
She's like eating lunch out of like a cardboard like to-go box.
To-go containers were invented yet.
No, like not like it was like a cardboard, like one of those ones you get
like the wax one. Like they have like
where it like folds. I'm sorry that I don't think that was a thing in 1965.
You might be right. You might be right. Anyway, there's like a safe at this house that has the necklace in it. She wants the necklace also because her mom was like wearing the necklace when she died or whatever, and she sees the Baroness wearing her family heirloom necklace.
She left the necklace in the grass when she ran from the dogs because her mom gave it to her to hold.
Sure. I don't care. She left the necklace at the house. She wants the fucking necklace back because her dead mom, gave it to her or whatever. It's a family heirloom and she wants it back.
Yeah.
She like says something about like, "Oh yeah, I got this necklace from some bitch."
No, you are so incorrect. Okay, so she said that it was a family heirloom of hers and an employee stole it.
And she got it back.
And then she got it back when the employee came to shake her down for money.
Who cares?
At least get the plot right. That's dumb.
Yeah. She takes these like 9-minute power naps, which if you're going to take a power nap, you should take them in 30-minute intervals. So that's kind of stupid that she does that. Everybody knows power naps are in 30-minute intervals. It doesn't matter how long the power nap is. It just has to be in 30-minute intervals. Okay. Everybody knows. Roger is her lawyer. Mm-hmm. Roger's like a fubby wubby flim flam,
like stupid,
soft baby man.
Super like clumsy, like constantly dropping and breaking
like,
things.
Put my shoes on. He puts her shoes on for her. Roger
would never.
Roger is a bad bitch. Roger wrote a filthy song about this woman in the original. Like Roger is a guy's fucking guy, babe.
Yeah.
Like, Roger's not like a freaking pansy ass lawyer.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, he's my lawyer, but he writes music and plays piano in a dingy bar."
They literally threw that in there like that was nothing. That was nothing.
You know what? Roger didn't have to be in it.
Why'd you even put him in it?
He didn't have to be in this movie literally at all.
He didn't need to be in it. Take Roger out of this fucking movie, you stupid pieces of shit. Anyway, they come up with a robbery plan, Estella and Horace and Jasper. They're like, "We're going to break into her whatever, her apartment and get the necklace.
Yeah. So while the Baroness is taking one of her 9-minute power naps, Estelle uses it to like case the place for like all the cameras, the schedules of everyone. And they're going to do it during the giant black and white gala ball.
Of course the theme is black and white because this movie's done.
Yeah. Estelle is like, I'm going to be the distraction because I'm going to be big and flashy. And they're like, okay, well, the Baroness is gonna notice it's you, and she's like, no, the fuck she won't. And she like
I'll
has
be
her
Cruella instead of Estella.
So she like creates a like whole personality around. She's fucking LARPing as Cruella.
She's LARPing as Cruella.
Yeah. She is live action role playing as this fake personality.
She dyes her hair back to her natural color or takes a wig off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because this movie's stupid.
Jasper sneaks into the basement of this property, whatever property it is of the Baroness's, to take all the cameras out. Horace is pretending to be pest control, and their Chihuahua Winky is dressed as a raccoon possum.
Was that what I don't even know. Yeah, it was just like a fuzzy costume.
Yeah, well,
rat?
had possum
they call him a
tail.
rat at some point.
Oh, maybe it was a rat. Yeah, I guess a rat or a possum tail. Anyway, it was some kind of vermin, and he kept like attacking people, and so Horace is like, yeah, you gotta let me in so I can get rid of these before this big ball, so your guests don't get scared. This is when we learned that Anita, grown up, is a photographer for the like town newspaper, but it's like she like runs like a gossip column,
like a fashion gossip column.
Yeah, but it's like almost always about how great the Baroness is.
Again, completely fucking just
incorrect.
A random job to give Anita to put her in the movie.
Yeah. It's definitely very interesting.
Anita would never. Anita wore like a button-up shirt with her hair pinned back and a fucking like A-line brown skirt. Anita is not a fashion icon.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Well, in some of the adaptations, they went to fashion school together.
They went to school together. It's nobody's ever specified if it was fashion school or not. They could just be chums from fucking
elementary school, like they were. Yeah. So,
did you just lick that?
Did you just lick my slipper?
Goose is eating cat slippers.
The top of it, at least.
You're gonna have to go.
Estella shows up to the ball in a giant white cape. She tosses all of the champagne down on the ground, lights it on fire. It burns up the white cape, and she's wearing this like stunning red dress, which she happened to design for the Baroness's line, but she like actually did her design of it because the Baroness obviously took stuff.
She bought it at Artie's. It was an old dress from her 1960 spring collection.
1965 that Estella designed. It is 65.
But she edited it.
I just said that. I said she added the stuff that she had in her original drawing of it.
It's not her design.
Yes, it was.
It was the Baroness's design.
No, dude, it was the green dress she designed. The Baroness cut stuff off of it and said, give it to me in this color red where she was bleeding, and that's that fucking dress.
And she said it was from her spring collection.
She said it was this 65 collection, which is the year that this movie takes place.
So when they come up with the spring collection later, what is that?
That's the new collection. She didn't say this one was the spring collection.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not.
Okay, anyway.
It's the dress that she designed. And she just re-added the stuff that she had in her original drawing of it. Okay. So she has her black and white hair back because it's a black and white party. She attacks all of the Baroness's security with a fucking cane.
Yeah.
And she steals the key and throws it up to Horace, who's being escorted out because he got fucking caught. Like,
because they also like rats were chewing on the cords and then like the cameras got cut.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
No, they're not doing great. And also the necklace wasn't in the safe.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, the Baroness is wearing the necklace. It's not in the safe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Baroness is like, oh, this person who's accosting my guests and my security, please come sit with me. Let's chat.
Yeah, before I call the cops on you, I want to know how you do all this.
Obviously like Emma fucking Stone. It's so dumb. Like even with a mask, like I just like you would just know it. It's like so this fucking dumb.
It's like the Superman effect. Like you change like one thing about your hair and then wear a mask and no one knows who the fuck you are, which like I personally don't think is correct.
It's dumb.
So they use rats to get the Baroness mad so that they can all escape.
Yeah.
And that's,
Jasper like brings them a plate of rats.
Yeah.
Because he's like pretending to be a waiter.
Yeah, but Estella does snatch the necklace. and she throws it to her dog.
Yeah.
And then the Baroness realizes that the dog has her necklace, and she blows a dog whistle to set the Dalmatians after Buddy. And then this is when Estella remembers that there was a dog whistle being blown when her mom was killed. So it wasn't an accident. She thought she killed her mom because the Dalmatians were chasing her. But in reality, the Baroness had her mom fucking murdered by her dogs.
Yeah. And then the Dalmatians are like beating up the poor other little dog. And one of the Dalmatians eats the necklace.
Estella steals a car, scoops Horace and Jasper, and they get away. The next day, I'm guessing Estella wakes up and she's still acting like Cruella, and
she's officially Cruella.
Yeah, she's being
Estella is dead.
Really, really mean to Jasper and Horace, and Jasper is literally like, "Hey, we're helping you. Like, we don't have to do this. Like, you're being really nasty to us."
Yeah, she goes to see Anita, and she's like, "Hey, will you write about me?" And Anita's like, "Yeah." That's that whole scene.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, I remembered you from school." And then that was it.
Pretty much. And she's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll write about you." The boys steal the Dalmatians. Artie, she basically hires him. She's like, "Hey, we're going to change the world." And Artie's like, "Cool, let me get a team of 20 people together and move into the basement of your dilapidated, rundown apartment."
Crazy.
They get to work. There's like a bunch of like different like events that are happening, and Cruella keeps showing up to all of them. Honestly, this was kind of the best part of the movie.
Yeah, she's like upstaging.
She keeps
everything.
like upstaging her. Like at one point, she like backs a dumpster up, and then she like all the trash falls out. But then like Cruella's in the trash, and her dress is made. It was giving like Gaga meat dress.
Yes,
her dress like is the trash, and then she gets onto the dumpster, and the dumpster pulls away, and then like all the trash that fell out is like the
part of her like dress,
like the end of the gown of her
like
dress,
a giant train
of trash, and then like
fashion trash.
As they're pulling away, like trash, like banana peels are like flying up. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that part.
The fashion is very camp. It's very, very cool. All of her outfits and dresses are like
at one point they like Jasper and Horace like lock the Baroness into her car, and then she like walks up over the hood of her car and is like basically posing on top of the Baroness's car while the Baroness is like locked in her own car.
Yeah,
she basically like showing her the fuck up.
Yeah,
she shows up on a motorcycle at one point. She's got like a cute like biker outfit on. This was the best part of the movie, honestly.
My friend who made my Ariel dress and my Rosetta dress actually won awards for recreating that dress she wears standing on top of the car. Yeah. And he like takes it to cons. It's the fucking craziest thing. Like it's so cool.
Yeah. That was probably like, and then like, yeah, the dress that where she like stood up on her top of her car. It was
she,
like
let like a giant thing down.
Newspaper.
Yeah.
Like cuttings.
It's so, I think the fashion in this is
cool.
The best part.
That was probably the best part.
Yeah.
She's still being mean to Jasper and Horace.
Yeah, she's being a fucking cunt to them.
Well, her mom did die and she is our family. So we'll deal with it.
Yeah. So Estella is now who she's LARPing as because she is Cruella
she's
now.
She's become Cruella. She's a huge bitch.
Yeah. So she's going to work wearing the wig, I guess, as Estella. And now it's time to create the spring collection for the Baroness.
That's what I'm saying. They said the red dress was from the spring collection.
I don't think they said the red dress was.
Artie literally said it in the fucking store. He was like, "Oh yeah, like you have a good eye. That's from the spring collection." I swear. Dude.
I think the Chanel one that they had was from the Chanel Bast.
No, that was the ugly one he pulled out. The fucking queen ass looking shit.
It's literally the one she designed.
Okay. Why would he have it in a resale store?
It's not. It's because he said that he has some current fashions, but it's mostly resale.
Oh my God. Well, that's fucking stupid in its own.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You're the one that brought it up again.
I know. I'm just saying, like, why would you have a resale store, but then you have like a current $2,000 gown?
I don't know. Anyway,
how did it get there?
The Baroness says, she's like talking to her sidekick John, and she's like, that girl Cruella.
John?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. We haven't even talked about him yet.
That girl Cruella reminds me of someone, and John's like, it's not her. Like, okay,
yeah.
Who?
John is also the one that found her like at the very first gala when she was like a little kid. Mm-hmm. He was one that like caught her snooping around.
Oh, and yeah, he was like, you have to get out of here. Like, you have to leave. And he was trying to escort her out.
He was trying to get her out.
I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the Baroness asks Roger to find out as much as he can about Cruella. And he's like, I'm a lawyer, not a detective. And she's like, you're going to do what I fucking say. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll do it. Okay. At work, Estella is like drawing stuff for the collection off to the side, like she's on break, and the Baroness steals one of her ideas.
Yeah.
And is like, we're gonna make this our staple piece.
Yeah. So she makes it for her. And then they, somebody was like gonna break in or whatever. There was like a potential break in. So they lock there's like 12 dresses for the spring collection.
Yeah.
They lock the 12 dresses in her little vault in her fucking city home. And then it comes time for the spring collection reveal, and all the guests are sitting and everything, and they go to like open the vault to get the dresses out, and a bunch of moths fly out, and all the pieces were eaten by all of these moths. And the dress that Estella designed was literally made out of cocoons.
Yeah, it was gold sprayed moth cocoons.
Yeah, so she
fucked.
literally made, like, that was kind of cool.
I think that was the only good plot point in this entire. It ate. The moths ate.
The moths literally came and they saw and they ate and they left.
The moth said, "How many letters in devoured?" 8.
Imagine being a moth and you wake up and you're in a fucking room full of dresses, and
that's a fucking buffet for them.
Yeah, they fucking ate.
They really literally ate. Cruella has a whole band outside on the fountain at Regent Park. Artie and like all of them are playing instruments.
Yeah. Outside of like her fucking house. Like,
yeah, of course, the Baroness just happens to own her property right outside of Regent Park. Of course. And they're doing a whole fashion show, and it's all things that Cruella designed. And then Cruella is there.
It's very grunge.
I loved all of it.
The song is like something about I'm a dog now or something.
Yeah.
I am the big dog.
The big dog. Yeah. And Cruella.
Not the song at all.
No, that was it.
I am dog.
That was it. Cruella is wearing a jacket that looks like it's made from Dalmatian print.
Yeah. So the Baroness thinks she like stole her Dalmatians and killed them and made a suit out of them. Which is not what happened.
No. The cops show up, everyone scatters. Jasper's really mad at Estella because she's being a fucking cunt, and she also hasn't thanked them for doing literally any of this. They're
doing the dirty work, like the hard stuff.
Yeah. She's just LARPing.
She's just been LARPing for days.
The Baroness sees Jasper and Horace leaving, and she recognizes them because Estella and Cruella have used just the two of them for 900 different things in the past like month. So like obviously she's gonna fucking recognize
they were, like, at her
them.
house. She's like, oh, that's the exterminator and the guy that put rats on the plate.
And that's the guy who brought the fucking moth eggs or whatever.
Yeah.
So Cruella goes back to their hideout. She's like singing the dog song in the elevator.
Top dog, doggy on top.
It was crazy. That was it. No, for sure that was it.
It was probably worse than that.
Yeah, Baroness is there. She has Jasper and Horace tied up, and she's like, "I'm gonna burn down your hideout with Cruella in it, and I'm gonna blame Jasper and Horace."
Yeah, they're gonna go to jail.
And then she does that. She ties her up, and Cruella's like, "You killed my mom." And Baroness is like, such is life.
There's literally one scene where Emma, oh my gosh, Emma, this just wasn't your movie, babe. Like, she's not good at playing like bad. She's not bad. She's fucking Emma Stone. Yeah. So cute. She's literally like, why don't you boys? This is literally the scene, okay? Like, I'm LARPing as Emma Stone now. Why don't you untie me, boys, and I'll teach you a lesson. Like, that's a literal, that's probably not verbatim, but it's so close. Like,
yeah, she's like, why don't you untie me?
I was like,
yeah.
I was oh my God, Emma, please, honey, please get this movie erased.
Yeah, it was not good. So the Baroness sets the place on fire and then leaves with her Dalmatians. Yeah. Winky and Buddy are there in the burning building, try to untie her. She gets knocked over in the chair, and then she like sees someone in the flames to save her, but then she passes the fuck out. It's obviously
John. He's the only tall, bald man in a suit in this whole movie.
I thought maybe that the boys had gotten free, but
at this point, Kat was like, this movie has to be almost over.
Yeah.
I literally said, babe, I think there's about 45 minutes left. So I paused it. There were 42 minutes left.
Yeah.
This movie is so fucking long.
I just like couldn't comprehend what else could happen.
Oh my God.
But don't worry. There is more.
Unfortunately.
John saved her. He found the necklace. There's a key inside the necklace. It opens up a little keepsake box, and guess what's inside?
Her birth certificate.
And guess who's her mother?
The Baroness.
Wow. So the Baroness was very narcissistic, and apparently the Baron was like super fucking nice. And everyone loved him, and she was a fucking horrible, nasty person.
She basically was just like, oh, I'm pregnant and I don't want this baby, so I'm going to have the baby and then have it killed. Having the baby is crazy.
She asks John to get rid of the baby, which she means kill, and he was like, I'm not killing a fucking baby. So he sees like one of the housekeepers, Catherine, who's like the nicest person apparently on their staff.
Like, Catherine,
take this baby.
The nicest person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you have to throw that in there?
Because I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question.
To make her like more vindictive because she killed her or whatever. It's so dumb.
I don't know. So Catherine takes baby and raises her as her own. Estella doesn't want to hear any of this. She steals like a mail carrier's motorbike and leaves. She goes to the fountain at Regent Park, and apparently this is where she talks to her fucking dead mom. And
I
she's
literally
like,
I was like, is any body of water her mom? Because she died off of like a sea cliff.
I think it's just the fountain because she constantly go because that's where she wanted to go. She literally has like I'm not kidding, a probably 12-minute monologue to this fucking fountain. She's like, yeah, you always told me to be nice, and now that makes sense because I was born from a fucking sociopath. You always told me to tone it down, and I didn't do that, and now all of that makes sense. You told me not to become a psycho like my birth mom, but guess what? I am in fact the psycho, and I'm gonna lean into it now. It was
so long and so unnecessary.
That could have been it, but it literally was. I would say probably at least actually for real 7 minutes. I was scrolling
Instagram.
Yeah, I was watching TikToks.
I was watching Fall Out Boy. Better songs than what they sang at our show.
So then it's a couple days later, the Baroness gets word from the police chief that they didn't actually find Estella's body in the fire, and she's like, that's so crazy because I've read in the newspaper that they did. And he was like, well, they gave false information. And she's like, who the fuck would do that? That's so weird.
Like, was there a body? Like,
that's what the police chief is saying, that there wasn't. And she's like, no, weird.
So why would they report that she died?
Because it was reported before the fire even like was finished that she was in there, I think. And so it was like reported that she died in the fire because no one was able to get her out. Anyway, Jasper and Horace are in a cell because they are being framed for arson and murder. Cruella runs their famous trash truck that they've used 27 times in this film through the jail wall, and then all the police chase her. Winky gets out of the truck with a lockpick and gives it to the boys, and they get themselves out and then escape because all the cops are chasing Cruella in her trash truck, which she dumps trash on them so they can't keep chasing her. It's honestly pretty smart. The trash truck kind of fucks.
Yeah, they're basically, we're tired of being treated like a dog, and she's like, she killed my mom, and they're like, okay, we get like this.
She's so like, stupid. You're my only family, you have to help me, and they're like, oh, she's a family card. Yeah.
Fuck Cruella.
The Baroness is having another gala this weekend. Shocked.
Too many galas, too many parties, too many balls.
Yeah. So they have a plan. She goes to Artie in disguise to have him help again with all his
just a mustache,
seamstresses, and a hat. You can't forget the hat. Got it. Yeah, her white and black hair is still fully out. It's just shoved up into the hat. Horace steals a car for them, and guess what it is?
Oh no, that's the same one that she stole earlier in the movie. The DeVille.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they have a DeVille now. And she's like, I like that.
Yeah, Jasper and Estella are having like a really nice conversation, and he's like, hey, you don't have to kill her. You know, if you know, that's bad. That'll be on your like moral conscience forever. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I'm not gonna kill her, Jasper, unless I fucking have to.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so you're planning to fucking kill her. Like, you're a bad person.
Right. Yeah, it's
and then
crazy.
That's when Horace calls up to them from like down low, and he's like, this car's called a devil, and Jasper's like, it's a DeVille, you idiot.
And she's like, oh,
and Cruella's like, I like the sound of that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
At the gala, all the guests start arriving. Everyone has black and white hair like Cruella.
Cruella sent everybody that was going to attend a box and was like, hey, wear this in Cruella's honor to the upcoming whatever.
Yeah.
She like sent them all wigs and dresses.
Yeah.
And it was like signed the Baroness.
Yeah.
So they all thought the Baroness sent it.
So everybody keeps getting tackled because I think it's Cruella, and then they realize
attacking all of the
that
guests.
it's not. Jasper steals the security headset and tells all the security people to go to the library. And Horace is also in the black and white wig and makeup, and he looks so cunt. It was so funny. But he
Artie
locks.
too. Artie looks great.
Oh, Artie always looks great.
Artie slays.
They lock all the security people in the library except for one who like fights Horace, and it's honestly like the slowest, dumbest fight you've ever seen in your life.
I don't even remember. I was probably on Instagram.
Artie saves him, so it doesn't matter.
Good shit.
The Baroness comes down and sees all of the black and white wigs and is like so fucking mad, but then she like has to obviously save face, so she toasts to Cruella's death. And then she asks Anita, she's like, where is Cruella? And she's like, you just toasted to her death. Like, she's dead. Why are you asking me? Because Anita obviously knows the fucking tea. Cruella sneaks past the Baroness. I keep wanting to call the Baroness Cruella, honestly. And snatches the dog whistle from her while John is distracting her because John is also in on the bit. She changes back into Estella, and then she goes outside to where Catherine was killed and uses the dog whistle to like pull the Baroness outside with her dogs. The Baroness tries to sick the Dalmatians onto Cruella, but they just lived with her for fucking 6 months or however fucking long this shit took.
It was like 3 days.
So in our eyes, but like to them, I think it was much longer than that. So the dogs listen to her. They fucking grip with her. Also, I'm just saying, I don't know what kind of Dalmatians they are, but they were still small. Like, were those fully grown down? They were like
they were CGI
permanent puppies.
Also, they would also be fucking dead. It's literally 10 years later.
No, I agree.
Y'all are dreaming big about the lifespan of your fucking dogs.
So the Baroness tries to sick the Dalmatians on Cruella, but then she tells them to sit and they listen to her. Cruella calls Baroness mother. So like now that T is out in the open. And Baroness is like, having you killed as a baby was a mistake. I'm so sorry I even tried to do that. Can I have a hug? And Cruella's like, don't push me over the edge like you did my adopted mom. Ha ha ha. And Baroness like, I never would. And then she does. But they had a plan, and they had literally every single fucking guest at this ball out on the garden.
So everyone saw her push her.
Yeah.
So she goes to jail. And Estella is actually really dead now, but not really. And then Cruella comes and is like, oh, the Baroness left her fortune to me or whatever. The Baroness is just going to jail.
She inherited Hellman Hall and
her company,
and all of her fucking money. She's not dead. She's in fucking prison, maybe for life, but that's not how that works.
It literally makes no. And also, like,
if she was dead, she wouldn't be in the will.
Also, is actually the rightful heir. But like, Will, she's not dead.
But like, that's what I'm saying is that like, even if she was dead, for her to inherit anything, she would have to be in the will. It's not just willy-nilly giving shit out because your mom went to fucking prison.
It also just doesn't make any sense because she was already the heir. She should have just killed her and then she would have been the heir. But then Jasper was like, don't kill her. You'll feel bad about it. So they had to like work around it to make her not a murderer. But instead of making her a murderer, they made it not make sense.
But how was she the heir when her mom thought she was fucking dead? You can't heir someone who was killed as a baby. You wouldn't be the heir because you're fucking dead.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they killed Estella so that she could become Cruella.
But that's what I'm saying is that Estella to the Baroness was dead from an infant, so she wouldn't be an heir.
Well, she could have just like been like, oh, I'm her daughter, got a blood test. And then she would have been the heir.
Guess.
It wasn't the Baroness's money. It was the Baron's money.
Either way.
You know what I mean?
It's dumb.
The Baron died of fucking heartbreak or whatever.
She changes the name of Hellman Hall to Hell Hall.
Well, good, because Hellman is mayonnaise. And nobody wants to live in Mayonnaise Hall.
And there's the end credits. There's an end credit scene of Roger playing the piano, and then he gets delivered a Dalmatian named Pongo from Cruella, and then Anita gets gifted Perdita by Cruella.
Why did Cruella name them?
Why did she gift it to them?
Nobody wants you to buy them a pet and name it for them.
And then later in life wants to steal their puppies who she didn't even know existed until she visited, and she wants to kill them. The continuity makes zero sense. There's no continuity.
The Dalmatian only had 2 puppies. Also, that means Pongo and Perdita are brother and sister.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, because they did say they make like an offhand comment at one point about one of the 3 Dalmatians that were the Baroness is like, oh, she's getting kind of chunky.
Did they really?
Yes.
So Pongo and Perdita are brother and sister.
Yeah.
And so they have like fucking
incest babies. They are breeders.
I hate this fucking movie.
It's really bad.
I hate it so much.
It's really bad. I do agree.
Oh my God.
Would you like to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I gave Cruella a 1 out of 10. Probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I think for me, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like my OCD or what, but like I hate continuity issues like that. Like,
yeah,
that's why I fucking hate Maleficent, because they changed everybody's personality
and their names,
and they changed the whole like scope of the film. I love like an origin story. Don't get me wrong, but there was just so much about her being born with a split dye hair that literally lost me there. Like I hated that. I hated Roger's personality. I hated Anita's personality. I don't know. I hated it. Emma, I'm sorry, babe. I love you, Emma Stone. You're like one of my favorite actresses, but this was the literal dog shit. It's my number 100. I put it below The Brave Little Toaster because I think I'd rather watch The Brave Little Toaster. But it is above Blank Check because that was the most disturbing movie I've ever seen. One Magic Christmas, which is the one where the kids drowned and the dad got shot. And then honestly, it's above Belle's Enchanted Christmas because that was also dog shit.
Wow. We are so similar. I give it a 0 out of 10. Like
I liked Artie and I liked the outfits. This movie won an Oscar for wardrobe, and
it should have.
The wardrobe is good. The casting was good. Everything else about the movie is terrible.
My thing is that I wouldn't watch it again for those reasons. Right. So I gave it a 0 out of 10. Mine's also at number 100. It's underneath Bolt. I do think I would rather watch Bolt than this. But it's above Brave Little Toaster. That was garbage to me.
I like when the oven or the furnace blows up.
Yeah, I will say that some of like the characters had potential and I did really enjoy the costuming and the wardrobe, but like that isn't enough to make me want to watch it again. Like I will literally never watch this movie ever again. Yeah. Ever. I don't want to. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Horrible.
Slay.
Well, thanks guys for thanks, March Madness voters, for picking Cruella. I don't know if you guys picked this because you knew we were gonna roast it, or if you picked it because you liked it, or if you just picked it because you didn't want us to do the other two. I don't know, but but fuck you, and do better next year. No, I'm just kidding.
Now it's out of the way and we never have to watch it again, though.
I would gladly watch Maleficent now. Because this was so bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
This was crazy. Our next episode is Tarzan.
Yeah.
Which we picked last episode because it's our March Madness episode. Mm-hmm. So that'll be a nice fucking palate cleanser to whatever
Thank
the fuck.
God.
Whatever the fuck that was. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media. Join us on Patreon.
Yes.
Merch boxes. If you want one this summer, you have to join our Royal Braziers tier by May 1st. You've got until May 1st.
It's coming up.
To get a merch box this summer. Or you can join at what's the one on that? Little Pine Nuts is the first one.
The Wolves with Knives.
Wolves with Knives, that's correct. If you join Wolves with Knives, you get all of the bonus content, just no merch box, which honestly, that's kind of fun too, because
it's a good time over there.
You get, whatchamacallit? Just all the Shrek. We've done Shrek.
Yeah, we just did Shrek 4.
Shrek 4. I can't believe we've done Shrek 4 times. We've been ogres 4 times.
It's kind of crazy. We have been ogres 4 times.
We've been ogres 4 times.
We have.
And we do bonus episodes over there. I'll name 3. You name 3. We've done the Bee Movie. I love that episode.
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Ooh, that was a good one. Plan 9 from Outer Space. That one was
good.
Fun.
We did Twilight, but we've posted that one on the main feed.
Didn't we? We did post Bee Movie also. Let me think of another.
We've done all the Harry Potters.
That's true. Oh, Twister.
Oh, Twister was good.
We have done Twister.
Sweeney Todd.
Ooh, that was a good
love
one.
Me a good Sweeney Todd.
I think of over 30 bonus episodes over there now, and almost 40 videos.
Yeah.
And we do ride to movie adaptations. We talk about Disney icons. We recap pilot episodes of Disney shows.
We do a lot over there.
It's so fun. It's bonus content, and you get to support the pod, so that we don't have to struggle financially to
Yeah.
make this.
This is currently really my only job.
This is Kat's only job. Yeah. So join us on Patreon. If you don't give a fuck about any of that and you just want to like support us, there's also a little Pine Nuts tier. It's a $3 tier, and I think you get the videos, and then you also get
our Instagram close friends.
Mm-hmm. So we do like bonus polls on Instagram. But yeah.
Thanks for hanging.
And that's on our website. Which is linked in the whatever down below. Depends on where you are. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're in podcast, it's in the show notes.
Yeah.
And say J-Lo is canceled on 3. 1, 2, 3.
J-Lo is canceled.
These opinions are our own and are in no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The Tragical podcast cover art is created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The Tragical intro was produced by Ja Reezy.
Links to our social media and Patreon can be found on our website, located in the show notes.
Thanks for listening
to Tragical.
Tragical.